Chardonnay. No, Kobe called himself, what was the name? The little wine name that he had. I can't even remember right now. I'm drawing a blank just because I'm thinking about it. I can't even remember. Somebody will tell me in the chat room. From Miss Mocabella, good morning, Spencer. Who is Spencer? Spencer's a new guy in the chat room. From Triple Platinum Merlot. Bruh, my mom is listening. I moved to Philly 3. Oh, you back in Philly? She pissed you cracking on my name. Hey, look, Mama Marnell. Listen now. If you're listening to the show, okay, no disrespect for you. No disrespect to your son. Your son is a great man. I'm happy to hear he's back in his native Philadelphia. Left D.C. and back in Philadelphia. But Mama Marnell, come on now. Why you name that boy Marnell? Come on now. Come on, Mama Marnell. Come on now. Come on. There's got to be some type of reason behind that. You know, there's got to be a story behind the name Marnell. But listen, once again, don't get it twisted. I'm a great fan. I'm a great fan to Mr. Marnell, a.k.a. Merlot. Vino. That was the name Kobe was calling himself for a while. Vino. Shouts out to the great Vino, the Mamba. Jelly Bean little boy. From LK3000 S-Wave. Don't question the Bay. All her is ish is aight. Laugh out loud. She's an artist. Oh, yeah. Beyonce is a phenomenal artist. Big fan of the great Beyonce. Don't get it twisted. From Lil K3000 S-Wave again. Dope-ass name, Merlot. You got to kill the ladies with that. That's what I said. Like, I wish that I would have thought of that. You know, call myself Merlot back in the day. I roll up on a chick. Yo, what up? What's your name? Susie, what's your name? Oh, my name is Merlot. That's how you got to say it. Merlot. From WOD504, he says, Doug, you were right. Willie's Chicken Shack is on Bourbon Street. That's right. That's right. But a lot of people get it confused with the real best fried chicken place in New Orleans. The best is a Willie Mae Scotch House, then Coop's, then Manchu Chicken, then Willie's Chicken Shack is fourth. Okay, so listen, I got to be honest with you. Whenever we were talking about New Orleans a couple of days ago and how I love going to New Orleans, I got to be honest with you, man. I don't think that I've ever left off of Canal Street and Bourbon Street, period. Like, I've never gotten to the car and gone anywhere else, and I've been to New Orleans probably. Me and the wife went one time. I went down there for the Arena Bowl. The bros had our clave down there. I went down there for my line's 25th anniversary 2 years ago. And I may have been one other time that I can think of. I've been down there 5 or 6 times. And I've never left off of Bourbon Street or Canal Street. And, you know, the little side streets right there that you connect to if you're trying to, you know, get through traffic or whatever. I don't even know the names of those streets. But within, you know, one street to the left and one street to the right of Bourbon Street, you know, that's the extent that I've been to. So, yeah, Woolies is the spot down there that stays open all night long. From what I remember, that chicken was good as hell. I usually get that as opposed to Popeyes. But yeah, if you're from New Orleans, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to actually write down these names. And when I do get back down to the NO, man, I'm going to go and check out these little chicken spots. Yeah, I'm a tourist, bruh. Right. I accept my role as a tourist wholeheartedly. Like, I got plenty of friends when they go down to the islands, like they go down to the Bahamas, and they like to go into town with the native people. Nah, I ain't hanging out with the natives. Fuck that. No. You're not going to get me caught up with some stupid, you know, tourist up trying to hang out with the natives, man, and they set your ass up for the damn okie doke. No. I stay where tourists stay. No, I don't go deep off into the Fourth Ward and all of that stuff. No. No. Call me anything you want. But first thing you gonna call me is a tourist. My man Woldy 504, he agrees with me. He says, don't venture off too far, bro. Bourbon Street is safe. Thank you. Yeah. Matter of fact, my man Chucktown Ron in the chat room right now, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Some of the same people that we hang out with, my man Ron, Chucktown Ron, that's one of his things. Like him and his brother, they always talked about and bragged about how when they go down to the Bahamas or whatnot, or Jamaica, that they don't stay on the resort. They don't stay on the resort. They take a cab into town and hang out with the natives. No disrespect to the natives, but I ain't hanging out with no damn natives. Shit. Whatever. No. You ain't gonna read about me in no damn paper. Oh, he was trying to hang out with the natives and they cut off his head. Fuck that. Sorry. Tiffany Poodle in Portland. She says the Bahamas, Nassau neighborhoods are so sad. Plus, you only get to eat conch and matroon in the Bahamas. I ain't eating no damn conch. Yeah, I ain't eating no conch. And conch is big in Charleston, too. You know, all of those types of, seafood, shellfish, or whatever are big in Charleston. I got a frat brother who has a seafood business, and they go out on the water every day, and they come back with all of this tons and tons of shrimp and conch and blue crab and all of that stuff, and that's his business. I don't eat no damn conch. I don't eat shellfish, period, anymore, but when I used to eat shellfish, I didn't even eat conch. Sparingly ate oysters. I could eat oysters, but oysters, a lot of times, if you never had oysters, they got sand and shit in them. They gritty as hell. I'm just telling the truth. Never really ate clams. Once again, very sparingly ate oysters. Ate a lot of blue crab, eat a lot of crab. But I never ate conch. The conch is in that shell like you see that's washed up on the beach. That shell that we recognize as kind of like the beach shell. That's what conch is in. Big ass snail crawls up in that damn shell. I'm not eating no damn conch, and I'm not going to hang out with the natives. Right, from T-Dub, hell yeah, Dre, that's the only way. From Sin, you thought you was Kobe. I kill crab. Oh yeah, I used to kill crab back in the day. I stopped eating crab the same time I stopped eating pork, which has been about 7 years now. From 334 Bama Boy, if it comes out to the ocean, I'm eating it. If it comes out of the ocean, I'm eating it. From Spencer Williams, Brian Hill, the same with me and my po' boys, Straight Hood. From Thorny Switch, damn, Doug, you have to clean the food before you eat it. Damn, Doug, you have to clean the food before you eat it. I don't know what she's talking about in particular. Let's see. Love me some po' boys now. I did. That was one of the things that I had to have when I went down to New Orleans. Whenever I went to New Orleans, is I had to get me a po' boy sandwich. There was a spot, and it might have been a little bit off the beaten path, like one of the side streets down there, the spot called Mother's. If my man Woldy is still listening right now, there was a spot called Mother's that had like this. They were known for their breakfast, and they had like this chipped beef that they put on grits. It was kind of like their signature breakfast meal or whatever. That was real good. But that's pretty much it. I'll stay on Bourbon Street. I'm sorry. From Miss Mocabella, X Squad, Doug, you don't eat conch salad, conch fritters? No stinking ass conch. Now, I used to be, I got to be honest with you, I used to eat a ton of shrimp, a ton of crab, man, back in the day. But once again, it's been 7 years. I just stopped eating that stuff, man. I stopped eating, shellfish, period. From Sid the Penguin Jackson. That's why your ass about to get some boiled penis in a minute, sir. Sid says, my wife has a cousin who lives in New Orleans. He takes us to all the good spots in the city. He's an OG, so nobody messes with him. Yeah. Well, and even when I've been in Atlanta for 21 years, like I'm not too keen on Atlanta seafood, period, anyway, even when I did eat a lot of seafood. And I did eat a lot of seafood. I ate a lot of seafood in my life. I mean, that's just what we do where we from. But when I moved to Atlanta, man, I mean, the whole premise of eating seafood in a landlocked city, you know, compared to the seafood that I grew up that pretty much came out of the water the same day for the most part, you know, you're not going to get fresh seafood here. They fly it in, from what I understand. They put it on ice, and they fly it in the same day. And some of the upper echelon places, like there's a spot in Atlanta called Chops that's got great lobster and seafood or whatever. So supposedly they fly in their seafood daily, and that's why it costs like $1 gazillion to eat. But outside of that, man, I was never too keen on eating seafood out in the spot in Atlanta, or any place for that matter. If you're not on the damn coast, your seafood is suspect as hell. Yeah. From Sid Save the Penguins Jackson, he says, we're going to ignore Sid's comment just now. From Big L X Squad, Tiffany, I was right at the port of Nassau, Bahamas. Best time ever. Did you hit the fish fry? A lot of native shops on the public beach. Love to all black shops, all love. Yeah, shouts out all love to all black businesses. Shouts out to all black businesses, obviously. Hell, I got a black business. Support me. You know, shouts out to all black businesses, but when the choices are support a black business in the islands or risk getting your head chopped off, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't got no business over there. To quote my grandmama, you ain't had no business over there. Right. You ain't had no business over there. Messing with them folks. No. Yeah. No way, Jack. I'm a simple tourist. I accept my role graciously. Tourist. I'm not an adventurer. I'm not freaking Magellan. I'm not, freaking, I don't know, any type of conquistador. No. Stay in your lane, Jack. All right, back in 3 minutes, man, with some boiled penis. We can do boiled penis. No, I'll tell you what, we'll hold off the boiled penis award until 2 segments from now. But when we get back, man, let's talk a little bit about Jameis Winston and Charles Oakley. I want to quickly mention Charles Oakley in another capacity. Quick little story on Oakley. But I want to talk about Jameis Winston, man. Jameis just can't get right. Back in 3 minutes.
Sweat, she looks Fiona Apple circa 96 with pale ocean eyes and pink powder lips, and she could bring me to my knees like in worship, like a goddess, but she's not one. She's a rush of blood to the head and a guilty conscience. I shouldn't think of you the way I do, like all the things that I would do to you. Shit, I should be ashamed. What would my mother think? Or all my sisters and my aunties if they knew what Blondie had me craving? This is not a love song. How could this ever be a love song? There is no love, there's only animal impulse. So when I see her, when she's near me, I'm a champion, a motherfucking paladin. The way I win the fight to not pursue it, I've got my reasons. She's got me taming a hunger I've never known. The way it bubbles just beneath when I attempt to keep composed. You can almost see the beauty in how pure it is. but there ain't nothing pure about what I would do with it.